As though a waterfall in itself did not baffle our minds already, the island of Mauritius comes along to put the cherry on the cake with this unique phenomenon.
One nation.
We are Mauritians!
Hello!
Welcome on board this visual tour of the most beautiful remote island globally, as we discover the surprising underwater waterfalls in Mauritius, a location like no other. If you are a cartoon fan like myself, you definitely might have come across the computer-animated series Madagascar, produced by DreamWorks. The free-spirited King Julian the lemur, who seems irrational at times, the fruits, wildlife, beautiful landscape, and crystal-clear water would stimulate one's imagination. But is there a possibility to leave this fantasy in reality?
That'd be nice.
The answer can be found about 500 miles southeast of the coasts of Madagascar, a tiny remote island with 1.2 million inhabitants called Mauritius. This island came to life thanks to the Earth's violent past. Volcanic eruptions and plate tectonics in the Indian Ocean are responsible for propping up an island between 900 to 2,400 feet above sea level. The island was home to the now extinct dodo bird and much indigenous flora and fauna.
In terms of flora and fauna, the country has about 700 species of flowering plants. 246 are endemic.
Including the last two bois dentel trees left in nature in the world, possibly the rarest.
This island has so much to offer, and it allows seeing the true beauty of nature. Mauritius had taken the back seat for a long time until recently when it came to the limelight. And for what exactly? You will soon find out as we go along. Traveling worldwide might be your thing. Visiting parks, nature reserves, waterfalls, etc. There is no doubt a visit to a waterfall is an unmatched spectacle. It may be Niagara Falls, Yosemite Firefall, Victoria Falls, Angel Fall, etc. It is simply breathtaking to see the waterfall in slow-mo as though the water is freezing in time, the cloud of mist underneath as it finally touches down. The infinite burbling sound of the water perfectly blending with the ambient background sounds of bird and insect chirping is nothing but paradise. And luckily, this feeling is what you get when you visit the Black River Gorges National Park. This park is the largest protected forest of Mauritius, with all of nature's diversity you can imagine. Click the thumbs up button if this location is someplace you'd like to try someday. That's not all. The famous Alexandra Falls is also located in this magnificent park. Some endangered bird species, including the Mauritius kestrel, the echo parakeet, the pink pigeon, Mauritian flying fox, Mauritius bulbul, and Mauritius olive white eye, can be found here. You might also find macaque monkeys, wild boars, mongooses, and deer wandering in the wild nature. Anyway, don't forget to pack your hiking boots and gear because you will have some 50 kilometers of insurmountable hiking trails to conquer in this paradise.
For the likes of me, this is a challenging climb, I've got to say.
Moving forward, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more of such exciting tours and discoveries. A baby waterfall. Mauritius took the world by storm with a discovery made beneath its continental shelf, known as Mauritia. As though that were not enough, the island is now back to life with another fascinating trait, an underwater waterfall. Left you scratching your head, huh? This underwater waterfall requires a sub to access it. Just kidding. The underwater waterfall isn't an actual waterfall, but just an illusion. Yes, you heard me right. It is nature's grand illusion masterpiece that can only be seen above the ground. Hold on as I show you the best way to see this marvel of nature. Located on the island's southwestern coast, known as Le Morne Peninsula, the strange phenomenon occurs in the turquoise lagoon. Thanks to the crystal clear water, it is possible to see through it, unraveling the mystery of this underwater waterfall. Misleading as it may be, it isn't the water that is actually falling into the abyss of the unknown, but rather it is the constant movement of sand and silt sediments that sit above the seabed. A gentle slope is noticed on the coast, abruptly ending in a steep, deep abyssal drop. Talk of misleading water bodies. You might want to check out this video on the deadly red lake turning animals to stone. Magic with color. Now, do you think you could explain the deep blue color of the ocean around this island to your child or younger sibling if they asked? And no, it is not because it reflects the sky. Funny enough, the sky is not even blue of its own making. At this point, We take a trip to the physics class you mostly skip to help us understand this concept.
Hate physics.
The scattering of visible light causes this coloration when the visible light comes into contact with molecules in the atmosphere or an object. Some of the wavelengths of light are absorbed whilst others are reflected. The color we see is the wavelength reflected in our eyes. In simple terms, liquid water takes on color because of absorption. Water is excellent at absorbing light of specific wavelengths, including infrared radiation, ultraviolet light, and visible red light. Okay, now back to our underwater waterfall. We now know that the deep blue color we see results from the reflection of the blue wavelength of visible light to our eyes. Also, due to this unique marine topography, the movement of sand and silt deposits along the deep slopes of the shelf and the unique harmony of various shades of blue create the optical illusion. This phenomenon of illusion has won the hearts of so many admirers across the globe. As mentioned earlier, seeing this spectacle of nature is difficult on the shore unless you have eyes in the sky. What would be more relaxing than catching a ride in a helicopter and going on this once-in-a-lifetime sightseeing? With the numerous helipads scattered around the island, hopping on one chopper should not be an issue. The helicopter crew will welcome you with a warm smile upon arrival at the airport or helipad of your choice. And once ready, you will board one of the Bell Jet Ranger helicopters, equipped with 4 passenger seats. All you will need to do then is to relax and enjoy aerial views of the coastline, the fantastic silhouettes of Lemoine Bravant Mountain, coral reefs, and the unbelievable underwater waterfall. What do you plan on doing when you visit Mauritius? Let us know in the comments. See you in the next exciting video. Be zen.